Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is SAPUTRA and I'm from University Maritime Raja Ali Haji, or we call it Umrah. And then today I'm going to have a review journal and enjoy. So today the journal that we want to review, the title is Effectiveness of Hybrid Flipped Classroom in Improving EFL Learner Argumentative Writing Skill. Okay, so uh, we move to the introduction part. So the introduction part, the writer explained that writing is the main part of social activity for many students. Because with writing, students can explore themselves, doing an assignment also can increase their critical thinking and upgrade their cognitive skill. And after that, the problem that need to solve is the foreign learner have a constraint of using a complex synthetic and argumentation in argumentative essay. The reason why they struggle may be because the limited time learning in classroom, or it can be the context of material, and also it can be a negative assumption about the writing skill. But there is one method that can assist the student increasing their writing skill. The name of the method is flip learning. Okay, so this learning method is provide a learning situation which are usually carried out by students outside the classroom, and then what students usually do outside the classroom is transfer into the classroom and vice versa. By this learning method, the teacher can evaluate the student understanding. And then flip learning is also important for problem solving, analytical skill, and provide an environment that utilize learners centers activities. In this research, we'll answer, does the implementation of hybrid flip method have any significant effect on the performance of EFL learner argumentative writing? And then, how do the EFL learner perceive the hybrid flip classroom as an effective means of teaching or learning writing? Next, we move to the method. So in method, we have a participant. Like the participant of the study is 50 female English language learners out of 75 EFL students enrolled in a language institute in Iran. The participants selected for the study have been studying English for about 6 or 7 years, and they are Persia translation speaker. The participants were selected based on the result of the Oxford test, and then the average score was from 150 to 169, which can be identified as professional enough for the purpose of the study. And then in method we have the instrument. Okay, so in this study there are 3 instruments were used to collect data: a placement test, and or we call it OPT 2004, like 2-time argumentative essay, and then the last instrument is semi-structured interview. So the OPT was used to check homogeneity of the participant in terms of English proficiency level and placing them in the essay writing class. And then the second instrument is 2-time essays were given to traditional or control and hybrid flip, or we call it experimental classes, as pre-test and post-test to assess the overall knowledge of learners' argumentative writing. And then the last instrument that the researcher put in this research is semi-structured interview. Were conducted with each of the 25 participants in the experimental group after working on the past test essay to gain deeper knowledge about their unique experiences and gather feedback on their perception. And next, in method we have data collection procedure. In this study, analysis of covariate, or we call it ANCOVA, was used a statistical data analysis technique which can take into account the possible effect of pre-existing differences in the argumentative essay writing skill in both groups before the instruction. Okay, next we move to the finding and discussion. So in finding there's 2 points. The first is the effect of the hybrid flip instruction of the EFL learner argumentative writing. Based on the descriptive result, the learners in the hybrid flip group perform better on the post-test. And then the ANCOVA result reveal a statistically significant main effect for group. There were significant differences between the post-test writing mean scores of the two groups. And then the second point is the EFL learners' perception of hybrid flip classroom. The interview data analysis indicate that the learners describe their evaluate experiences about the instruction in different ways. They categorize into 4 themes. First, increase interaction between student-teacher vice versa, and 2, increase learner responsibility for the content. The 3, easy make up for learners or the teacher absence. Number 4, teacher assistance in tutoring time. In the hybrid flip classroom, the participants show positive views towards their teacher. Next, we move to the discussion. The findings from the study show that the learners in the hybrid flip classroom had a better gain in argumentative writing than those in the traditional classroom. The other reason may be due to the high level of interaction in the hybrid flip classroom model taking place through Edmodo in this study. Furthermore, the above finding on the effectiveness of the hybrid flip classroom model for argumentative writing is consistent with the result of prior research about the effectiveness of the flipped classroom for writing skills in different contexts. The result obtained from the interview showed that the participants' attitudes were positive about the model, and in general, they evaluated the hybrid flip classroom positively and encouraged the teacher to continue using the model in the future. The instructional strategies through Edmodo and the problem-solving action were important in making a positive evaluation. Okay, the last is conclusion. The above finding should be considered in light of several limitations. The first is the sample size in the current study was restricted to only one private English language institute, and different educational contexts were not included in the study due to the design and sampling. The second is, with the research site being all females, the participants were all females EFL learners. Thank you. Okay, I think that's all for me about my reviewing journal. I hope you enjoy it.